Finding a balance between creating and promoting when you are an author is one of the hardest things to do. I struggle myself with this. Every client I've ever worked with has struggled with this, and I think this is only going one direction in that, increasingly the onus to promote a book is on the author. And a lot of authors really, really struggle with this. I think there's this fantasy of being a writer where you're sort of, in your garret and then you send your work out into the world and that's the end of your job. But that really is just that, it's a fantasy. So I think that, it's really important to understand the difference between the art of writing and the business of being an author. They are two very separate things, and if your goal is to be commercially successful as an author, then they're two really necessary parts. So you sort of have to learn how to negotiate that line between the two. And so I find what's helpful for this is to really, just really think of them as separate jobs and as separate parts of my life, even though of course they're very intertwined. And one way I do this is, I write first thing in the morning when I wake up. So before I'm answering emails, before I'm looking at social media, before I sort of have time to get in that marketing mindset, which because I'm, in addition to being an author, I'm a social media director. So I spend my entire day there in that space. And so, and I love it. I have a lot of fun with it, but it's a very different mode. So I think that, to preserve that writerly space, I do that first thing in the morning. And it doesn't have to be in the morning. It can be at night or on the weekends, but any way that you can sort of draw the curtain between those two parts of your life, I think is really helpful.
Thank you for listening. Please review our other available content for help writing, publishing, and marketing your book. If you have any questions about the Author Learning Center, please contact us by email at authorsupport@authorlearningcenter.com.